Good day, open hearts, and thank you for being here at Ixchel Energy. Today, I wanted to do a video about toning. Some people have asked me in Facebook, in my wall there, what toning was, because I recommended toning, um, to begin toning back in the beginning of April. And it's still going to be very, very important for May, as we need to bring together, in May, we bring together, finally, the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine energy is actually merging in May. So this is going to make so much easier for us to stay a little longer in 0 point. Remember the Zubuya, that 0 point is, this is where we have the power. This is where we actually exist, is in this 0 point. However, if we are not in balance, it's very hard to stay there. You might visit for a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes. You might be there, if you're lucky, a couple of, half an hour a day, maybe more than that if you have been practicing for a while. But this is our goal. Our goal is to always remain in that point of 0, of sacred neutrality, not to be passing any judgment of or blame or anything to whatever is happening in front of our eyes, because it's a lot of distractions are coming. So anyway, we are looking for coherence between the heart and the mind, the higher mind. Okay, so this is what we're coming into May, and that's why I wanted to do this video about toning. I don't have my drums or any of the singing bowls here, because toning is done with your own signature, with your own voice. And the voice is one of the most important tools that we have in this process of ascension, of evolution. If you don't know what ascension is, just change that word to evolution. We're going to a very fast-paced evolution stage right now. So toning is using our own reminder, our own frequencies in our own bodies. Or if you work on clients like I do, you use the voice to come into coherence and send the vibration out, so that the other person remembers coherence and their field starts vibrating to a coherence of heart and mind, and then with everybody else in the room, and everybody starts, it's just a feeling of more of a well-being as a group. But we start that by ourselves. Okay, probably if you are listening to this video, you already know some about the chakras. If no, you can check my other videos about chakras or read about it. Every chakra has a specific sound. When I first began toning, I was using the sound of the chakras. But then as my higher self came in, I was giving different sounds for different people. And I felt that was the sound that was needed for that person. So when I work on a person, I would always begin with Om, because Om is the universal, the primordial sound. Okay, that's what I feel is when Source split and sent out all of us to have experiences. So in the beginning it was sound, and then the beautiful geometrics and colors and all that. But to me, sound is primordial, and is the very first thing that happened when we when Source decided to have these experiences, and we came out, and Source created all these beautiful playgrounds, meaning words and different dimensions for us to experience. So in my opinion, we are not here learning lessons, we are here just having experiences. Okay, because it's more when we have the experience. Again, I think this I already addressed this in another video. These experiences are transmitted to all of us and Source. Okay, so we sharing, we expand the whole consciousness of the primordial light. So the sound that I begin with is Om, because like I said, this is the primordial sound to me. And you go into a meditation state, and you're going to scan your body. And toning is part of energetic hygiene, something you should be doing, if not every day, at least 4 or 5 times a week, because it is, like I say, it's your energetic hygiene, how you clear and maintain your fields. So you can scan your body to just check where you need to tone, or you can just start from the feet up or from the top down. It doesn't matter. Like I said, you take the information and use it in your own way, how your blueprint will transform this information to fit your own feel. That is correct. So you're not doing this wrong. And you're going to be in a very nice quiet space. And let's say the red color comes to mind and the first chakra comes to mind, especially now with so much fear out in the in the news and all this. So there's a lot of things that have to be clear and break apart in the first chakra about survival and fear. So I'm just going to do very quickly. This could take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour sometimes when you're doing it. And if I'm doing it to somebody else that is laying down in the massage table. But very quickly, you just pay attention to that center of your body. And like I said, if you don't know how to begin, you can always begin with sacred Om. Okay, and from there, you're going to open up to whatever sound comes to you for that place of your body. And then you're gonna be moving. When you feel that you need to move, you move. Don't worry about, oh my God, I don't know how to do this. Our feet and hands are all activated already. So we are pretty much, all of us are able to move our own energy. So don't worry, you're not doing this wrong. So let's begin pretending we need to do the first chakra. And let's see what sound comes in for the collective first chakra. And we're gonna be moving, I can feel it, upwards already. If you're still there, thank you so much for hanging there, hanging in there. I cut this short because for some reason I can't upload more than 15 minutes to YouTube. But we began the toning on the first chakra with the primordial Om. But then I was looking at, there was a white circle that came around, and it was just moving first through the lower parts of the body and moving, and it, as it came around moving, it just turned into an infinite sign in white. So what you do is you just use your voice, just use it the way it comes out, and just make the sounds. Okay, I cut it to the belly button. We were going up that way because, like I said, sometimes you can go up to like an hour with this. And you just make the sounds that your energetic body needs to come into a balance, into a coherence state. Okay, and that is a tremendous assistance for you to stay in zero balance and 0 point in balance without engaging yourself, if you don't want to engage yourself into, you know, hooks that come your way. You might want to choose to go and experiment, you know, and oh, that looks exciting, you know, and going experiments is fine. But if you're if what you want to do is stay in a place of peace, I need you to be very aware that your voice is one of the most important and powerful tools you have. The sound of your voice is your energetic signature. And nothing that you say is lost out in the field. Your body is the first ears. So whatever you say to your body reacts right away. Right away. Okay? So make sure you speak kindly and loving manners and words to your body, because your body is the first that listens. And from there, the ripples. Okay? And if you don't feel comfortable toning the sounds that you are receiving for the specific parts of your body, of your energetic field, just go through a primordial Om through your whole field and just go Om, and just place your attention to the throat, and then do another deep breath and another Om, and then your attention to this center, and then another Om and attention to another center until you finish the breath. And you can do 3 times in each energetic center, you know, an Om, or you can do just 1 on each energetic center, however you want. Sometimes I just do 3 really now nice loud Oms for each energetic center with all my breath until I'm totally out of breath. Bring it back in again and do it again in each energetic center, just that. Or I can, like, again, I can tone, which is using the primordial sounds that are given to me for that specific area of the body, being my body or the client that I'm working on. And this is with the voice alone, without any other instruments that I also able to use. But the voice is the most powerful. So I hope this was informative about toning. And thank you very much for coming with open minds and open hearts. Please thumbs up, share. Remember, we are at ixchelenergy.com. Thank you so much for coming. We are the angels. Remember that. It's very important that you now remember you are the essence of source light. Thank you. Divine blessings. Namaste.